Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, I'm Jan, and in this video I'm revealing 14 incredible scenes cut from Frozen 2, plus the amazing Anna and Olaf songs that you'll wish had been in the movie. If you want to jump to any individual deleted scenes or songs, there's timestamps in the video description. There's an intriguing deleted scene from early in the movie called Elsa's Dream, which was the original inspiration for Elsa's big ballad, Into the Unknown. The scene takes place just after the sisters fall asleep together following their game of charades. Then Anna is woken up by snowflakes falling from a cloud created by Elsa's dream. This deleted scene shows how Elsa's ice magic can manifest physically even when she's sleeping, and that she can unconsciously project moving images from her dreams. The images of Iduna and the enchanted forest from this discarded scene became the basis for the dreamlike memories and visions that appeared to Elsa during Into the Unknown. Elsa's dream continues and takes a nightmarish turn as images of Arendellian soldiers appear in the forest, and the strong emotions this generates in Elsa bring out even more of her magic, creating a mini storm inside the bedroom. In that final moment, Elsa literally freezes the rain outside the castle into thousands of ice crystals, which was where the idea came from to fill the sky in Arendelle with crystals at the end of Into the Unknown. Another fascinating deleted scene from early in the movie sees Elsa and Anna discover a hidden room inside Arendelle Castle, where they uncover secret studies being carried out into the origins of Elsa's powers.
Magical arts. Dangers of dark magic. Father was studying magic. Oh, he was studying me too.
Wait, what?
This is some sort of journal. I can find no record of a human with power like hers, but for the ancient myths with their tragic fates.
Wait a minute. This isn't Father's handwriting. It's Mother's.
If we look more closely at the journal, we can see a page about the white gloves Elsa's father gave her in the first movie in an attempt to suppress her ice magic.
The gloves will help. See? Conceal it.
Don't feel it.
Don't let it show.
And the journal entry which mentions the ancient myths with their tragic fates helps us understand why Elsa's parents wanted to try and contain their daughter's powers for fear that her magical nature would lead her to tragedy. This moment would also have set up the idea of Elsa as a mythical being and foreshadowed her fate later in the movie when she freezes deep inside Atterharlan. The final part of the deleted scene also gives the sisters another shocking revelation.
These next pages are in English, but also North Eldrian?
North Eldrian? But that language is forbidden. Why would Mother know it? Or dare use it?
Whatever evil my people did,
whatever darkness still roams our forest,
I can no longer turn my back on the past.
This tells us that Northuldra culture was actively suppressed inside Arendelle, and that's probably why Iduna kept her research secret, including writing in her own language. And perhaps why she hadn't yet told her daughters that she was Northuldra. The deleted scene helps explain just how much Iduna and Agnar were searching for answers about how to deal with Elsa's magic, and shows why they attempted the voyage to Atterharlan. It also reveals how the sisters ended up with their mother's Northuldra scarf. This is also likely where Elsa and Anna would have sung the deleted song I Seek the Truth. A wonderful song deleted from the beginning of the movie was a solo for Anna called Home, in which she sings about how much she loves Arendelle. The intention behind this beautiful number was to establish how Anna will be the perfect queen for Arendelle by the end of the film. It shows how she's completely at ease and loves everything about her kingdom.
Either way, for what it's worth, this perfect corner of the earth is home, my home.
And it would also have highlighted just how much Anna had to lose by her decision to destroy the dam that threatens to flood Arendelle. The sweetness of this song also contrasts perfectly with her much sadder song The Next Right Thing, which she sings at her absolute lowest after realising that both her sister and Olaf are gone. Home would have also contrasted more with Elsa's big number Into the Unknown, highlighting the differences between the sisters and foreshadowing the end of the movie. In other words, Anna loves her kingdom and her place is there.
Hey, come here. Take this coin and go buy a custard bun for everyone.
Okay.
Whereas Elsa is drawn by a call from afar and her destiny lies outside Arendelle. Sadly, the filmmakers had to cut the song and replace it with the ensemble number Some Things Never Change, when they realised they still hadn't set things up sufficiently to show what was at stake for Elsa, Kristoff and Olaf when Arendelle came under threat. However, they did take the overall theme of the deleted song and one of its lyrics and compressed it into the line that Anna says to Olaf just before they sing Some Things Never Change.
I have you and Elsa and Kristoff and Sven, and the gates are open wide and I'm not alone anymore.
Unmeltable Me is a great song by Olaf that ended up being cut from the final film. It was the movie's original way to explain why the magical snowman no longer needed the little snow flurry that Elsa gave him in the first movie to stop him from melting.
Who is present, but not liquescent? That's right. I just learned to read, and I like the big words.
I imagine a lot of fans would have loved to have seen it in the movie. In the final film, this song's replaced with the scene where Anna visits the little snowman and casually asks him about his new permafrost, while he basks in the warmth of an autumn day. There's a great shot in the first teaser trailer for Frozen 2 of Anna grabbing Kristoff's sword and attacking someone or something off camera. That scene never made it into the final movie because the story changed and it wasn't needed any longer. However, when the filmmakers discovered just how much fans loved seeing Anna wield a sword, they made sure she had one in the movie, albeit in a slightly different way. In the final film, when the gang are scared by the noise of approaching strangers in the forest, Anna grabs an ice sword from one of Elsa's ice memory statues and uses it to defend the group against the Northuldra and Arendellians who suddenly appear. Kristoff's part in Frozen 2 underwent some major changes as the movie developed. At the beginning of the original story, Kristoff was a lord in Arendelle, having been promoted again from his official title of Ice Master and Deliverer that Elsa gave him at the end of the first film. However, given Kristoff's humble origins, he was finding it difficult fitting into Arendellian high society, and he was keeping his feelings about this a secret, presumably to avoid upsetting Anna. The truth eventually came out though in a deleted scene with Kristoff and the Nokk water spirit.
Ah, hello.
I think he's offering you a ride.
Are you afraid? No. Afraid of what? Afraid he won't see truth in your heart and he'll drown you?
Are you?
What? No, of course not. Then get on. Okay.
See? I knew it would be fine. Kristoff!
I'm okay. Except for the part where his heart's full of lies, apparently.
Are you okay? You good?
I'm good. Thank you.
Except you're lying about something.
I don't like fancy shoes or regal jackets.
Not a problem.
I don't like ceremonies or polite conversations!
How about ice mastering and delivering?
No, because it's not a thing.
Formal dinners and ballroom dancing?
No, and no.
Do you even like your life in Arendelle at all? Just tell me the truth!
No, I don't like my life in Arendelle.
So, it was all a lie? All of it?
Anna,
I don't think we should get married.
I think this scene would have come around the middle of the movie after the gang enter the enchanted forest. The Nokk did appear briefly to Olaf in the forest in the final film, and this breakup between Anna and Kristoff would have been an alternate way to separate them. Overall, this unused scene feels just a little too unhappy though, compared to the final movie where the couple are split up in the forest more because they are a little out of sync with each other, and because Anna is focused on helping her sister with their quest to Atterharlan. However, there is another deleted Kristoff and Anna scene in which he proposes to her in a grand, glorious and hilarious way when he sings to her, and you can watch my full breakdown of that in my Frozen 2 deleted ending video. The opening scene and prologue of Frozen 2, which tells the story of young Iduna and Agnar and the Enchanted Forest, was changed many times during the movie's development as it had to match up with any other story changes in the main part of the film. On the Blu-ray, there's an alternate prologue that would have shown how Iduna and Agnar escaped the fighting between the Arendellians and the Northuldra. In this version, when the spirits are angered, young Agnar almost falls off a cliff before Iduna rescues him. Mattias then picks them both up and puts them on a cart, fleeing the chaos inside the forest and heading back to Arendelle. In the final film, Agnar says he never knew who saved him that day, and instead of the deleted scene, what we get is Elsa seeing memories of the past inside Atterharlan and learning that it was Iduna who smuggled herself and an unconscious Agnar onto a cart that took them out of the forest. An interesting detail in this alternate prologue is that there's a mysterious human character in the forest who can either shapeshift or moves with the appearance of a reindeer. This mystery human saves Iduna at one point and is also attacked by Agnar's father, the King of Arendelle. This Is Us star Sterling K. Brown's character Mattias also had a different storyline in earlier versions of the film. Originally, the high-ranking military man was going to be trapped in the Enchanted Forest all by himself, rather than with his fellow Arendellians as happens in the final film. Mattias' original story would have also included him singing a song, though that ended up being deleted from the movie as ultimately it didn't fit in with the final story. The trailer scene of the wind spirit Gale uncovering young Agnar from a bed of leaves in the forest and blowing him into the air didn't make it into the final film either. The reason for that is that the scene is actually part of a test that the animators did to learn how to animate the personality of the wind spirit. The longer version of this scene is on the Blu-ray, which also shows some cute moments between young Iduna and Agnar. Another cut trailer scene shows a young Iduna carrying a baby reindeer as the Northuldra cross over the dam to greet the Arendellians. And this trailer scene of Kristoff riding a herd of charging reindeer wasn't in the final movie either. The trailer scene of Olaf standing next to Elsa as she tries to put out the fires in the forest was altered for the final movie, where Elsa fights the fire spirit alone. And in another change from the trailers, this shot of Queen Iduna looking out of the bedroom window at the Northern Lights was replaced with Iduna carrying young Elsa to look out of the window together. There's also a much darker original ending to Frozen 2 in which Disney almost killed off Elsa and destroyed Arendelle. To learn all about that as well as Kristoff's alternate proposal to Anna, tap here or follow the link in the video description. And if you want to see all the deleted scenes in full, check out the Blu-ray, I've added links to that in the description. So which of these deleted scenes and songs do you wish had been in the movie, and which are you glad that were cut? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, then a share and a like are hugely appreciated. Tap left to watch another Frozen 2 video, or tap right for something else you're sure to like. Thanks for watching and see you next time, yippee-ki-yay movie lovers!